Wow. I just want to say one thing about Tomorrowland. I am so impressed that they've managed to change a catastrophe into...
Some of the greatest rally drivers come from France. To honor that legacy, join the summit and experience rallying like never before.
Ora, eu estava... Parece que ia para os Luxury Cars. French Rally? Será que é French Rally? Eu acho que vou para este.
How about giving a brand new playlist a go?
Estou a perceber isto. Ora, peraí. Quero ir para o este. Ali francês.
Do you need anything?
Moedas insuficientes. É militar, pois não tenho dinheiro.
Next activity, set it and let's go. This season is all about luxury cars. If you've played the Ferrari playlist, you know what I mean. But it doesn't end there. The festival has invited numerous guests and brands to take part over the years. And now, the most prestigious brands are opening their doors to us. Our luxury car authority, the Archivist, has been invited by the greatest European luxury car manufacturers to discuss our common passion for beautiful vehicles and to show us the places where these jewels are formed. A grand tour of Europe that you'll be getting a taste of in this new playlist experience. Onto the container. You'll discover everything this voyage was about.
deve ser fixe jogar de volante. É de experimentar. Com volante. Eu entro para ali.
As the motorfest archivist, I had the privilege to be invited by prestigious European car manufacturers for a special visit. This was the beginning of my European tour, and the starting point for your new car culture experience. My journey would let me spend time among the finest machines the old continent has produced.
Uma moto era bacana.
French elegance, German peak engineering,
Welcome to the Porsche Museum. First and foremost, Porsche is something you have to drive. You have to sit in, you have to feel. If you sit in the car, then you directly recognize this is a Porsche.
British craftsmanship,
Experience the bike that we already love. Character, performance, detail, quality, style.
I'll relate my journey for you, and for my archives. These are my luxury chronicles.
This time, the Motorfest will deliver this playlist to you on a weekly basis. Each week, a new chapter of the Luxury Chronicles for you to enjoy the luxury cars throughout the whole season. Let's move on to another activity.
Está longe para cacete, fogo.
The tour starts now. Our archivist has documented the whole thing, so we can share with you here in Hawaii his Luxury Chronicles. Each car you'll be driving in this playlist is related to our archivist journey. Get to the event tag and discover what our Luxury Car Authority has in store for you.
Ora, qual é o carro que me vou emprestar? É este. Gently a clone.
My trip back to Europe would lead me first to France, with a schedule full of promise. I couldn't wait to meet the people from Bugatti, embodiment of French car luxury, and spend time with some of the most brilliant machines in the country. But my very first meeting was with an equally interesting manufacturer and a rather peculiar car. Genty Automobile and their first creation, the Accolone.
Eu conheço. Aquilone.
My European journey was starting far from the buzzing cities, in the small village of Saint-Yor, in central France. When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about, to get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii or the festival. The Accolone and Genty Automobile was such an interesting starting point for my tour. A newcomer to the French luxury car market, and their very first machine. This was very exciting.
Caraca. Ui.
I got to learn everything I needed to know about this car. A car born from the passion of a creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar with 4-figure horsepower and an unparalleled power-to-weight ratio from scratch. By the time you, driver, get my notes, the result should be in your hands. excellence, rarity, and soul. The Accolade by Genti Automobile.
Mãe!
How was this luxury ride for an introduction? For the next event of this playlist, we're going deeper into the French luxury car market. Get ready to hear everything about our Archivist's second stop.
Agora qual é o carro que eles vão emprestar? Ah, é um Citroën. Citroën GT.
Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos. This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive.
Mano, eles desaparecem. O último, mano. Isto é mais rápido.
Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places.
Ed è preto, mano.
Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos.
Caraca, mal, mano.
This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive.
£378.
this Citroën GT, my tour was off to a great start. And it was only the beginning.
The next Luxury Chronicles episode is not ready yet. Don't go too far. It'll be available soon. Let's see what's coming up.
Attention, all festival goers! As you already know, Motorfest has expanded across the Hawaiian archipelago. We still have plenty of adventures to share with you, and will continue to do so for a long time. So, we clearly needed a new place. And what a wonderful place that is.
Da.
Welcome to Maui. Welcome to your new playground.
Agora vou-me emprestar o Porsche 718 Spider, ok?
Let's start with a tour of the island to map out the area. Here, mountains give birth to bamboo forests and beaches are as red as the fire of a raging volcano. This island is ready to reveal its beauty, and that's what this playlist is all about. We've also put together challenges and side activities to explore every nook and cranny of the island.
Ah! Bom, vamos só terminar este evento, Luxury. Já estou quase com 1 hora. Live. É grande, mano. Já vai nos 37, já 3 minutos. Ui, 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 que ele fugiu, mano. Tem 10 minutos. 6, 70, 7, 70. Ui, 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 ui. Ai que soco. Acho que é lá embaixo. Quase que os morangos. Ocho. Muito bom este jogo. É destes jogos que eu gosto.
There's a reward vehicle waiting
Já acabou.
for
É
you.
uma recompensa. Deixa eu mudar de carro. Não é isto. Engano-me sempre. Vamos lá buscar a recompensa para terminar a live. Ui, ui. Porra, fugindo, mano. Fica mais devagar. Engana. Ei, mano. Foi a rede abaixo. Falha da rede. Olha, fica para a próxima recompensa. Bem, pessoal, vamos ficar por aqui. Deixa eu ver como é que isto está aqui. Já está a atualizar. Bem, pessoal, fomos